All right. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. My name is Rachel Matthews. I'm the Director of Marketing here at Realty One Group Turnkey. And today I'm going to be taking you on a deep dive of all of the tech and tools that we offer as of February 2024. So if these apps get updated, you will still be able to find everything in the one tool chest, and you'll also be able to reach out to me with questions. I will probably be updating this video annually. So if you see anything that is no longer applicable, feel free to reach out to me, but these will be updated. Again, you'll always be able to find it in the one tool chest. So I'm going to start in the zone profile. You should be pretty familiar with this. If you haven't seen the Welcome to One Login video, make sure you check that out. It's a much shorter video, and it's going to teach you just really briefly about your zone profile. The number one thing in your zone profile is to click on that SkySlope tab there. This SkySlope tab is going to link your SkySlope account to your zone profile. SkySlope is the only app that we require you to use, so make sure you link it. Every time after this first time you click that button, you'll be able to access your SkySlope account through your one login page, which is what we're primarily going to be focused on today. Just make sure you link it first, and then you'll be able to access from your one login page. You can find your one login page at the top corner here. Go ahead and click on that. And your one login page should look a little something like this. You can see I'm under the frequents tab, and for the purposes of this video, we're going to be under your apps and everything. Be aware that this is a drop-down menu, and if you're under something else, it might not show everything. So just make sure your apps and everything. There are a couple apps in here that are admin apps, so I'm just going to skip over a couple. Don't worry, you're not missing out on anything. They're just apps that I see on my end that you might not see on yours. Now I'm going to take you through each app individually and give you kind of a brief understanding of what they do and how they can help boost your business. So we'll start with American Home Shield. American Home Shield is a real estate home warranty that's going to give your buyers or sellers the protection they need. So these warranties are going to cover the cost of repair or replacement for major home parts in most home systems and appliances. I've seen a lot of agents using this as like a client closing gift. So this is just a home warranty plan for you. Next is Boost by HomeSpotter. Boost by HomeSpotter, it can create automated digital advertising that's going to design to help you find clients and impress your sellers. So it's going to take kind of the stress and the guesswork out of digital advertising. If you've ever posted something on Facebook or Instagram and you see below it says boost post, same kind of idea there. We're going to be boosting your post to a wide audience. The one thing I like about doing it through Boost by HomeSpotter versus boosting on Facebook is if you boost on Facebook and you click, I want this to go to 3,000 people. Those 3,000 clicks that you get on your advertisement might be people from Florida or Texas. With Boost by HomeSpotter, you actually get to put in a zip code, and it will boost to 3,000 people in that zip code. So it's going to be a much more localized advertisement. So that's more beneficial for us agents that are working in Western Washington, being able to boost around the area. Box Brownie. So Box Brownie is professional editing done to your photos. So you can see here that, the sky is bluer, the grass is greener. Unfortunately, due to the new NWMLS regulations, we cannot make the grass greener anymore, which kind of sucks because I think it looks really nice, but that's okay. They do offer a wide variety of different things, including virtual staging. And my personal favorite is the item removal and virtual cleaning, which I absolutely love because sometimes we tell sellers to declutter and they just don't. They don't know what that means. So you can see in this enhanced image in the item removal, everything is taken out and the space looks really clean. So this is a great platform to be able to do that. One branding is pretty important. This is going to teach you about all of the Realty One Group brand standards. We are going to cover it pretty intensively in our branding meeting, but for this purposes, there's three main tabs that you need to be focused on. Number one is going to be the logo usage tab. This is going to teach you all about the logo, the correct sizing, negative space around the logo, and how to use it properly. It's also going to teach you about our secondary logo, same thing, sizing and improper use. And of course we have the improper use, which is condensing the logo, changing the colors of it, is a brand violation. The easiest way to avoid brand violations is just by sending me anything that you create before you print or publish. ROGTK does retain the right to ask you to remove or republish any materials that are not properly branded. So make sure that it's pretty quick, pretty easy. Just send it over my way and I should get back to you within an hour. Saying, yep, that's good. Or, hey, we need to fix a quick little thing. Also, I am available to help design anything. Anything you get from me is properly branded and you don't have to worry about it. Second tab here that we want to focus on is the styling guide. The styling guide is going to show you our colors as well as give you some of our fonts. Colors are pretty important here. Black and white, super easy to match, but if you're designing anything yourself, this gold can be really finicky. My best suggestion is just copying this color code and pasting it into your color wheel, and then you'll get the exact gold. Of course, we have our fonts here that you can download and use. And it's also going to give you some brush strokes and textures that you can use as well. And the third tab we really want to be focused on is this affiliates tab down here. This is where you will download the proper logo. I know in the logo tab, it looked like you could download the logo. If you download from there, it will just give you the Realty One Group logo, and you want to be using the Realty One Group Turnkey logo. So you'll type in Turnkey and hit enter. You'll know you're in the right spot where you see Welcome to Realty One Group Turnkey. Just scroll down just a little bit and you'll be able to download your logo kit right there. That will be the proper logo for you, and you can use it from there on out. Moving on to our Waking Up to Win calendar. Waking Up to Win is a program that we use that teaches our agents about different things that we have coming up, and also it's a resource for any training you might want to join. All right, next I'm going to focus on this Waking Up to Win calendar. So the Waking Up to Win calendar is going to be a full calendar of the Waking Up to Win schedule. So you can join Zoom meetings run by Realty One Group Turnkey, and they are great resources for you as well. They run classes and they also teach you about some of the apps. So if you were ever curious, you can come look here. Let's see. So if you were ever more curious about OneU, you can see, oh, they have a OneU business coaching. That was a few days ago. All you would do is click to register. You'll fill out your name and your email and you will get a Zoom link. You join at the time that's here in Pacific Standard Time, and you'll join and they will teach you, give a really brief or like a pretty intense overview of like OneU, how you can use it, how you can make it so it's powerful to your business. So I think this is a really great calendar. Obviously, we have a bunch of resources at ROGTK specifically for you guys, but this is really great to join for maybe business coaching or even just learning about some of the tech and tools that we offer. Next, I'm going to focus on CoreFact here. CoreFact is a great place to print for farming materials. I love CoreFact. I usually suggest that you print any postcards you'll be sending out through CoreFact. I can provide you with those designs, or you can use the designs that are already branded to us and ready to go. You'll basically just upload and you'll be able to add your client database in there with addresses and names, and CoreFact will actually send out your postcards for you. So that's really nice, and they're relatively inexpensive. So you can see here, you'll be able to upload your own design, and I can always help you with that as well. I can go into CoreFact and I can upload the design for you, and then we can talk about how the payment is going to work and where you want those postcards to go. Next, we're going to talk about DSign. So I kind of have a love-hate relationship with DSign. I think it is a great platform for those Realty One groups around the world that don't have a director of marketing. We do have a director of marketing, and I do create your listing signs for you. Personally, I like them a little better than the ones they have provided. But if I'm ever out of town, or like there's some reason that you need a sign right now and I'm unavailable for some reason, you can always come to DSign and you can order branded signs to you that again are within proper brand standards. I usually don't cover DocuSign because I find that most agents have a pretty good understanding of DocuSign. If you don't, feel free to reach out to me. Next, I'm going to go to the homepage of Realty One Group. So this is just going to take you to the homepage of Realty One Group Corporate. You can learn more about the story of one, the successes that we've had, and you can also learn more about our 6 C's, some awards and branding rights that we have. So you can feel free to check that out. Next is going to be List Track. All right, List Track is going to be an online dashboard for monitoring listings so you can strengthen your client relationships with some real-time data. And it's just going to give you a complete picture of your online marketing efforts. One of the things I really like to point out to agents on here is you can see like views where people are finding homes, where people are looking. And by far, the leading is Zillow. And I know as agents, we really don't like Zillow due to that estimate and all of that stuff. But this is where the majority of people are finding homes that they want to take a look at. So it might be worth posting your listing on Zillow as well as posting it on some other places, just so you can see that the marketing efforts that you are making is really being successful. Live Easy, which also used to be called Move Easy. So this is going to be a personalized moving concierge program, platform that you can provide to your clients. So it's going to provide your clients with different coupons and offers for every part of their move. You can see that you can invite a client, you can add personal vendors, but of course it will provide, when you invite a client, you don't have to add those vendors. It will provide them with coupons for things that you have not added. One of the things that I've noticed that it does provide is things like discounts on moving boxes or a coupon for pizza when they're just moving in. So those can be really helpful and show that you really care about your clients. Also, the moving concierge, it's not a computer. It is a real person that is available 24/7 to your clients. Scrolling down a little bit here, we're moving on to New Home Source Pro. So New Home Source Pro is going to be your NWMLS companion for new home construction. One of the really cool things I like about this app is, for me specifically, when I am touring a unfinished home that is in the process of being built, I cannot really tell. I can't visualize very well where things are going to end up. So one of the things I really like about this, if you have a client like me who is not very good at like visualizing what the home will look like as a finished product, they actually offer virtual home tours of similar homes to the home that your client is touring. So they'll be able to see what the finished product will look like, which is something that I really personally like. Next is ODP Business Solutions. So all this is going to do is take you to the Office Depot website, but you can see here's the benefits for registered customers. You're going to see discounted pricing, and you'll be able to manage and track your orders. So it is kind of nice to just get those discounted prices from Office Depot. One App. So the One App is a personally branded home search app that you can provide to your clients. You can see that you'll be able to brand it with your face and your name and your company here. You'll be able to copy this link, send it to yourself or to your clients. You can also send a text invite or send a text code that your clients will be able to download that app. The one thing I've heard about this app that you can only do it from the client side. This is a home search app specifically for your client. So there's no like real way to interact as an agent on the app. However, you can message back and forth with the clients through the app. It'll just be more of a client side. One of the things that I absolutely love about this app is the fact that it makes it very hard for your clients to contact anybody but you. When they click on a listing, there will be like 3 places in that listing that it'll say like contact agent name, right? Your agent. And they'll be able to click very easily and give you a call, send you a text, or message you through the app. And there is like one little section at the very bottom of the listing that says like listed by, and then the listing agent's name, but it doesn't make it easy for them to click. They would have to go to Google, look up the listing agent's name, make sure it's the right person, then they would have to call them. So it makes it a little difficult for your buyers to go and find a new agent. The other thing I really like about this app that I haven't seen on another home search app is the home scan feature. You'll be able to click if your client is in a neighborhood and they're like, I really like this neighborhood, I want to know if there's a home for sale. They'll be able to click that home scan feature. It'll open their camera, they can scan around. And if there is a listing nearby, a little bubble will pop up. They'll be able to click on that bubble and the whole listing will pop up. And again, there will be 3 places where they'll be able to schedule a showing or contact you. One Camera by Exposio. So One Camera by Exposio is great. We always suggest that you get professional photography done for your listings, but even professionals sometimes miss a bathroom or a basement or something. And if that happens, make sure you use the Exposio app for by Realty One Group. I think this is a great app. It takes really high quality pictures that work really well in the MLS and on social media. The number one thing I have to say about this is you can see the way that the person is holding their phone. And I'll pick up mine here. So they're holding their phone like this to take a picture. That is the exact opposite way. You want to hold it like this. You want to hold it horizontally here. So that way when you take the picture, it's nice and big and it'll be better for the MLS and it will be better for our social media posts. So use the Exposio app, but just take the picture horizontally. Next is One Cares. So One Cares is all about giving back to our community all around. So you can see you can get involved by signing up for volunteer programs or different communities that you can reach out to. The number one thing that I absolutely love is the One Tree, One World. And let's see if they've kind of revamped this a little bit. They do a One Tree, One World, which is all about just you donate every dollar they raise. Oh, here it is. Every dollar they raise, they plant a tree. So I think that's pretty cool. And they do have a goal of 111, 111. So every single dollar that's raised plants a tree, which I personally love. And you can share with your clients that you are working for a company that's really interested in helping their local community, as well as the community, like the whole community around the world. Scrolling down a little bit, One Design Creative Studio. So the One Design Creative Studio, I think it's a really great stepping stone for those of you agents that want to get into the world of design, but aren't quite ready to start from a blank template. So you can see that let me see here. So you can see that there's a bunch of templates for you to choose from. So this is just branding. And if I come over here, I can find, if I just look a little harder, listing marketing there. So you can see we have like just listed, just sold, and you can click on create design. And when you click on create design, you a lot of the time will be able, depending on the template, if you click on create design, you'll be able to drop the MLS number in there and it will automatically pull all of the MLS info, including beds, baths, a listing description, the address, all of that good stuff. The other thing I want to mention is if you go to your account information here, you can put in all of your information. So your phone number, the website, your license number, all of that good stuff, and that will automatically pull into any marketing that you create as well. Of course, I am always available to help you with your marketing. But if you want to kind of dip your toe into the world of design, this is a great way to get started. The Print Center by One Design, same kind of thing. Less focused on like the actual design, but more focused on like the printing, not so much social media. So you can see that they have postcards, they have flyers, all of that good stuff. Again, with printing these are a little bit more expensive than if you actually, they're a lot more expensive than if you were to just come through me and go through Corfact. And personally, I really like the postcards I designed. It might be a little biased, but If you just want a quick and easy postcard, you can always come here, or I can design something for you, so don't hesitate to reach out. All right, skipping over here to I guess One Digest is next. So One Digest is just all about news going on in Realty One Group. So you can see there's One News, a little bit about some of the apps that we offer. It's just news about Realty One Group. It just keeps you kind of in the loop. One Future. This is all about planning your financial future. So you can set up 401k plans, IRA plans, H&D plans. So it's all about setting you up for retirement. So feel free to check that out. And very similarly, like we have the One Healthcare system, which is all about healthcare. It's high quality, affordable healthcare specifically for our Realty One Group professionals. So you can see that there's just like a little something for everyone. You'll put in some information and you'll be able to find some great healthcare coverage. So that is also preparing you. All right, moving on to One Marketplace. One Marketplace, you'll be able to find all of the new and featured apps that Realty One Group is offering. You'll also be able to find some apps that are not available in our One Login, but if you come through the One Marketplace, you will still get amazing deals and discounts. So you can see luxury presence is not something we have on our One Login. Actually, this is not either. None of these look like they're in our One Login right now, which is perfectly fine because you can always find it through here. So these are just some of the featured things that is happening right now. If you need something specific, like if you want an app that's specific to during the deal, you can come here and you can check out a bunch of different apps. We don't have Stagery on our One Login. It's all about staging. But if you come through, again, the One Marketplace, you will get a special discount specifically for Realty One Group employees. So I definitely suggest checking this out and kind of looking at the apps in there as well. On to the One Resource Guide. So One Resource Guide is one of two places that you can find resources for any questions that you may have about any of the tech and tools we offer, or if you just have a basic question in general. I always suggest to agents to come to the One Resource Guide first. We have two places that you can find resources. This one is a much smaller, much easier to track things down. So I always like to say, come here and you can see like how well it's organized. So you can always come check that out. One Shop. One Shop is where you'll purchase all of your Realty One Group swag. So you can see they have apparel, office essentials, and a bunch of other things that you can come purchase. So if you want anything to represent the One, you can come find it here. One Suite. So One Suite is going to be the platform that powers your website. It'll ask you to do a single sign-on. So you'll do that. And then you'll come to this page here. You'll see there's a website editor tab here. You'll also be able to find training videos and docs under this resources tab. This also acts as our CRM, so you'll be able to add contacts and leads. You'll be able to import from a CSV file, all of that good stuff, do client tracking, market reports, property detail reports, all from here. Number one thing on this that I suggest to people is when you are editing information that goes on your website, make sure you're editing like your bio or your headshot or something like that. Make sure you're editing those things in Zone and not here. There is a way to edit. If I go to my profile here, I can technically edit from here, and you'll see there's a bunch of grayed out stuff. That is all the information that is pulling directly from Zone. So my bio, and you can see there's actually a warning here. If I change my bio here, this information will be my primary bio on my website. It will not pull to our ROGTK website, and it will not pull to your Zone profile. So it works one way, it doesn't work the other. So Zone can pull to One Suite cannot pull to Zone. So if you're going to change anything that you want reflected on both your website and our Realty One Group website, make sure you're changing it in Zone and wait 24 hours and you should see those changes reflected. All right, on to the One Tool Chest. There is also a One Tool Chest in Spanish. I just don't know Spanish. So if you do know Spanish, that's pretty cool. And you can check that out in Espanol. But for now, I'm going to focus on the English one. So you can see this is going to cover all of the apps that we are talking about today. as well as be updated more frequently than this video will. So again, as I was mentioning, if there's a new app that you don't know about because we didn't talk about it here, you can likely find it in the One Tool chats. So if I'm curious about like an app specifically, or I want to learn more, like let's say I want to learn more about the One Marketplace, all I have to do is click on it. You can read a quick summary about what the One Marketplace is, find an introduction video, you can join a training, or you can find online resources. So this is a really good way to kind of read about each app, learn a little bit more about them and how they work. So you can do a deep dive into this as well. The One University. So this is our second place that we can find resources for any of the questions that we may have. This is a much bigger platform than the One Resource Guide. I'm just going to let it load here for a second so you can check it out. One of the things I like to tell people is the One University is designed so that you could watch a video every day for a year and you would never repeat. So this is a huge, huge platform. So even if I just type in OneSuite here, let's see. All right, so I'm pulling 807 results for OneSuite. So if you have a really specific question about OneSuite, going through 807 results is not going to be the best way to find it. My suggestion would always be, if you have a specific question, go to the One Resource Guide. You can't find it there, come on over to OneSuite. And if you can't find it in 15 to 20 minutes of looking on OneSuite, just reach out to me and I'll be happy to help you find that answer. Zone is just going to take you back to your zone profile so you can see you can access from both locations. PerkSpot. PerkSpot is my favorite app that we offer. It is all about saving money and I love it. It will offer you personalized discounts, and it's just offering you discounts because you're a Realty One Group employee. I absolutely love it. Or a Realty One Group agent, excuse me. So you can see based on my top interest, I love travel, food, pets, and real estate. So once you click got it, it will update your interest. So right now it's just giving me a bunch of rental cars. I don't know why, but then travel gear as well. You can find all sorts of discounts. So right now, they're doing 20% off Stanley. Ooh. So all of those things they're just really, it's cool. You can find discounts wherever. You can also suggest a business. So let's say you really like a specific business and you can't find any offers on PerkSpot. All you really need to do is type in the business name, but try and fill out as much information as you can. And you can say, you can see here that they're going to reach out in the next 5 business days and try to secure an exclusive offer. The only time that I've seen PerkSpot not secure an exclusive offer is when the company themselves that they're trying to partner with says, no, we don't want to partner with you. Other than that, you should see that business populate pretty quickly. And you should have some discounts. There's even discounts for things like Disneyland and Universal Studios. So it's pretty cool. I really like it. Next is Rate My Agent. And this is gonna try and log me in for a really long time before it realizes I'm not an agent and I don't have a profile. But Rate My Agent is one of the best spots for getting reviews because you are able to link your Google My Business page to Rate My Agent, and your clients can actually leave you a review with one simple click. Okay, nope, don't want to log in. So that's a pretty cool feature that it offers. So basically all it's going to do is once they write the review, it'll say, do you also want to leave this review on Google? They'll click yes, and boom. It's really beneficial to your SEO. You can search for you can search for all sorts of agents here. So the best way to get your profile set up is to look yourself up, and there will be a little button on the side that says, is this you? Like, verify your profile. So you'll click that button and you'll just go through a couple quick, easy steps, but you can see it's also going to give like a pretty picture, and you can actually make like marketing out of this. Like you can make a review marketing based off like the picture with the 5 stars across. It's nice looking marketing materials for your social media, but you can see that people leave nice reviews, and so it's a good place to get them. Real Scout. So Real Scout is going to be a home search program. So from Real Scout, you can manage your clients' property alerts, property detail pages, and a lot more. You can see that you have listing tools. You can keep your clients all in one place. This is not a CRM. I know it's pretty similar, but it's not quite the same. This is just more for keeping track of your clients, less for actual reach out. Rent Spree. So Rent Spree is a great, it's basically the all-in-one solution for screening rental tenants and managing contact information of rental tenants. So we do not work in rentals currently at ROGTK, but I know that we do have a lot of agents that are either landlords or they're managing properties. So this can be really beneficial for them. For the, standard agent that doesn't have those rental properties, you don't really need to worry about this too much. But you can see, you can select, oh, I'm an agent, I'm representing renters, I'm an owner, or I'm a manager. So, and this is there's a lot of cool things that you can do through Rent Spree. But again, if you are not a landlord, you're not really focused on renting, then this is not the app for you. SkySlope. SkySlope, again, is the only mandatory app, or the only app that is mandatory to use. Again, make sure you link it in your zone profile before you come through your one login page. SkySlope is the one app that I do not have a bunch of experience in because I am not an agent, so I don't use it. My suggestion would be to reach out to Isaac Schaefer if you have any questions. He's our designated broker, and he'll be able to point you in the right direction if he personally doesn't know the answer to your question. He'll be able to kind of direct you in the right way. One Stats. So this is just going to show you stats from all around the world, from all sorts of different Realty One Group offices. So that's kind of cool just to see how we are comparing to other offices around the globe. You can see we've got some up in Canada here, down in Mexico. We also have some in Spain, a couple other places, but I actually just found us. There we are. So that's us. You can see, you can click on it, you can click on all sorts of them, and they'll show you all the stats that we have. One Support, submit a ticket. So if you are running into, so like, let's say you have a question and you go to the One Resource Guide, go to the One University, you reach out to me, and I don't know the answer to your question, these are the people I reach out to. One Support is awesome. They are super quick at getting back. You can also reach out to them yourself. You go ahead and select here. You'll write a subject line and description. My biggest suggestion is make sure if you're getting any type of error message that you screenshot that and you send it to them. They can get you your answer to your question a lot quicker as long as they can see what's actually happening. I always tell our agents, give them 24 to 48 hours to respond, but I have never personally had to wait more than 5. They are super quick, super helpful. So please be very nice to them. They are awesome people, and we really enjoy having them as part of our services to our agents. Virtuint. Very similar to Box Brownie, photo editing. So they do the same type of stuff, the image enhancement, the virtual staging, and of course the decluttering, the item removal. You can also set up an appointment, a listing appointment for photography. You will just type in the address and if it's a residential or commercial, and then you can also select specific package that you want. So you can see they have a bunch of packages that are already set up for you, but also you can do individualized packages. So if you wanted, the floor plan, but you also wanted a YouTube video with a custom URL and virtual twilight, you could set up that own customized package, and the pricing will be based off of that. All right, and these 2 apps are admin apps, so that wraps up all of our tech and tools that we have to offer. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. And again, you can always refer to the One Tool Chats that has all of the apps that we offer and can offer some training as well. Again, any questions, reach out. If you haven't yet, make sure you schedule your branding meeting with me. If you are a new agent to ROGTK, make sure you reach out and schedule that branding meeting with me. Other than that, I hope you guys found this video helpful, and I will talk to you soon. Ah.